Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode on Ye Hardy Rager. Today, I will be discussing my opinion on skinny jeans versus just regular jeans. It's just kind of like a trend from the 90s, skinny jeans, and if you want my personal opinion on it, I would honestly say that skinny jeans are just a waste of time, and I would never really personally buy skinny jeans, just mostly because it would actually just crush my nuts. And I kind of like my nuts as they are, and I don't want them to be crushed by skinny jeans, I just think it's a waste of fabric and a waste of money. It doesn't really make much sense as to why it would be like that. I mean, other than being on a girl, because that is kind of it's good looking, It's it's okay, but for a guy, you're just kind of crushing any chance you have at having a child with anybody, even though you probably don't because you're wearing skinny jeans. Yeah, it's just not attractive at all. I would never even think that's a good look. I don't think it's a good look. I think that skinny jeans are dumb. I think it's the reason that America is in such a terrible place as it is. I mean, other than like Donald Trump or like the Democratic Party, because they both suck. I hate politics in this country. They just get to me. Okay, I'm getting a little too political. I'm only talking about skinny jeans here, but when it comes down to it, skinny jeans is what is the problem with today's youth and society. And of course, I don't want to be one of those jokesters and say stuff like, "Oh, I was born in the wrong generation," but I mean, there could have been a generation that would have been able to suit my needs a little bit better than the 21st century, of course. I mean, it is kind of gay. Well, I guess you could say it. I mean, there are a lot of people who are homosexual. I mean, I don't disagree with it. I think it's a perfectly normal thing. I think anybody can do it. I don't have anything against it. It's just we're just living in a time where it's okay, how does this have anything to do with skinny jeans? Well, let me tell you. Basically, skinny jeans are what is destroying this country. Skinny jeans are the death of many young kids. I mean, for one, they cut off circulation in your calves, and your calves are like the muscles that you need to walk with. Do you want to be walking around and you just your legs give out? I don't really think you do. I don't think you would want to have your legs give out while you're walking, because it would just be a waste of time. It would be a waste of time for everybody. You'd probably end up falling and collapsing on the ground. It's not practical at all. And I do have like a semi-tight pair of jeans that they do sometimes get like a little too tight for my liking, but they don't burst my bubble. They don't get on my nerves. They're like a dark type, like a dark blue, and they're semi-tight, but they're not gonna like crush my nuts and make it so that I can't not have children. It's just one of those things where I'd rather be wearing Husky jeans, because there's way more room, and if you can get a nice tight fit but have it Husky, you just like literally have won the jackpot right there. That's like winning the lottery 2 times or even 3 times over, because you get a nice tight fit, but it's not too tight. It's not like skinny jeans. And skinny jeans kind of wrap around your body parts and gets into your curves, and it's just uncomfortable for somebody to look at a guy who's wearing that, especially if they're not up to health regulations. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's not very appealing. It's not very good looking on some people. It's better looking on other people. Some people no. But that's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to get that it looks good on some people and good on other people. I'm trying to say that I just don't really agree with the verdict or the creation of skinny jeans as it is. Skinny jeans were just like half of man's downfall, basically, other than like iPods and stuff like that. Because honestly, technology, as good as it is, it could be so much better. Honestly, I just think I just think that skinny jeans have contributed poorly to society. Um, they've made countless things hard to do. Like, of course, you're probably gonna pass out on the sidewalk. You're probably going to just look at somebody and they're gonna be wearing skinny jeans, and it's not gonna look okay. It's gonna look terrible. It's gonna look, in fact, like you can see their nuts coming out. Like it's gonna be bad. You can see like their little winky dink kind of sticking out. That is if it's a guy. If it's a girl, I mean, that is their choice. I try not to go into the subject of girls too much, just because I shouldn't have to define what a girl wears, because a girl, when it comes down to it, they get to decide what they want to wear. And I just feel like it wouldn't be right for me, a guy, to decide what they wear. I think whatever they want to wear is perfectly fine by me. If they want to dress like a guy, that's fine. If of course, if a guy wants to wear skinny jeans, I just don't think that's okay. I think it is self-degrading and very inappropriate, because you can see their junk. I know, for one, I don't want to be showing my junk to everybody who's walking around. That's just a good way to get molested, honestly. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's not cool. I think it's not okay. And yeah, though that's just my opinion. My opinion. Because everybody has their own opinion on stuff. I mean, every day new people are getting opinions on stuff. I just don't like skinny jeans. Okay, skinny jeans, they're just not okay. Just like another thing I'd say about skinny jeans, like, if you're really going out of your way and putting the trouble into buying the skinny jeans, couldn't you put the same amount of money into buying Husky jeans? And they're more comfortable, they have a better fit, and they're for real country boys, because that's what America needs right now. We need real country boys. We need people who are going to take command, and people who are going to take in my advice, basically. Because I'd feel like if I were like the president or something, which I mean, I'm into politics, but I could never arouse a crowd, kind of like Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders is able to do. I just think they have very higher levels of thinking. I think that even Hillary Clinton has a higher level of thinking. They're just able to woo a crowd, and I don't have those kind of traits. I never took a public speaking school or lesson. It just, I could never be the president. But if I were the president, my first law of order would be to ban skinny jeans and make sure that people are spending their money the right ways, and making sure that America is economically sound. I think that it's very important for America to stay economically sound, especially in the environment that we're facing these days. Countries like Iran, they're holding countless terrorists in their walls, and we need to be able to save our money for defense. We need to be able to save our money for defense. We need to be able to save our money for missiles and nukes, because what it's going to come down to nuking them, because nukes were made for the sole purpose of eliminating groups that we don't see fit. I just think if we were to really get to the root of the problem, it would probably be either skinny jeans or let's see, what else is really destroying us? Probably fast food chains, I'd say, are kind of destroying us. But I do enjoy a McDouble every now and then. I mean, sue me, honestly. I love McDoubles. I can't control that about myself. I mean, I could go on a diet, but who's gonna go into a diet, honestly? I just think that if you aren't going to go on a diet, you shouldn't be wearing skinny jeans, because they'll make you look fat. Oh, did I say that? Ooh. Well, I didn't mean it to be that mean, but I guess this is my opinion. So if you really want to know my opinion, I do think that skinny jeans make you look fat. I do think that, well, certain people, of course. I just think that skinny jeans can make certain people look fat. And, you know, I think the right people should be wearing skinny jeans. I don't think other people who don't know a thing about fashion should be wearing skinny jeans. You know, that's just what I have to say. So, thank you for listening. As always, stay good and be gooder. Have a good night, folks. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.